Everyone dreams about their first $100,000, and a lot of us, especially including me, want to get it while we're young in our 20s and have time to, grow it, play with it, spend it, and earn another 100,000. Also, everyone says that the first 100,000 is the hardest 100,000, so you might as well try and get it out of the way as quick as possible. Let's break down my few key steps that you can do, these broad categories of what needs to happen in order to get that 100K as fast as possible so you can work on moving into your second 100,000. The first thing you're always going to want to do is add the new skill, add the next skill in the chain of skills that you already have. So there's two scenarios here. The first scenario is in a job, in a field that you like and you can see yourself growing into, whether it's sales or finance or accounting or something. You have a certain set of skills and you have a certain job, and maybe you want to earn more, or you want to move up in the chain of ladder to earn more and do more, or you own a business, something like that, and you want to do more and make more. All that you need to do that next thing or to make more money is to have more skills. So whatever job you're doing, whether you're a retail salesperson, a car salesperson, a junior accountant, whatever, all you have to do is look at the next job up from you, the next job in your line, and figure out what skills they have that you do not have. Maybe they don't even have more skills, they just have more experience. In that case, you just need to work a little bit longer. But if they have one more certification or one more set of skills or understand one more thing, all you have to do is go get that certification, and now you are the exact same as them, worth just as much as them. I do this with project management certifications, and I started in procurement, and I've slowly added PMI project certifications, and I'm currently going to add more agile method certifications. Every certification adds more money to what I can earn. The second scenario is you are in a job that you do not like. So let's say you work at Subway or a restaurant or in retail and you want to work over here in entrepreneurship or business or sales. All you have to do to change categories is learn the skills and be better at the skills. So if you're over here in retail, get the skills for sales, get the skills for an accounting, get the skills for XYZ. Once you get the skills, then you will be able to get the basic lowest level jobs, and from there you can change your career path and ultimately radically change your potential earning over your lifetime. The second thing you're going to want to do if you want to make 100K before you're 25 is use your network efficiently. Networking is, I never believed in it when I was in college or in high school, but networking is the 100% best key to earn the most amount of money as quick as possible, hands down. You can have less skills and more network and come out earning more than if you have, say, more skills and less network, because people aren't able to find you. So having people that can get your foot into certain doors is a very, very key aspect to simply earning more quicker. One way you can do this is if you have family that works in a particular field, follow your footsteps in those families. If you look at a lot of successful companies and families and businesses, whatever their parents are doing, the kids follow in line and do the same thing. This automatically allows the kids to have an initial step up and already know people in the field, but also be able to obtain the skills in the field to earn more much easier. If your dad is a lawyer, you might want to consider becoming a lawyer. If your dad runs an HVAC company, or your mom runs some type of company along that as well, HVAC, or like a family business, if you go into the business and take over the family business, you have a much higher earning potential much faster. I know kids that I went to high school with whose parents owned businesses, service-based business in our local area. They became the operations manager of that business after they graduated college and earned their bachelor's degree, and they're doing very well for themselves. So it's definitely possible to do this. Now, if you don't have a family member directly in a line like this, you need to find some mentors when you're in high school or in college or post-college. You need to find somebody and something, some way in order to grow your network and take advantage of that. When you hear networking, you probably also think of LinkedIn. I'm not really talking about LinkedIn here. Yeah, LinkedIn, you can make a lot of networking, friends and stuff. I think LinkedIn is best when you're already in a company and you can friend the people in that company, and from there kind of grow your network more easily. You have these connections in the company. It's not as, random, but I think a better way to network is to network with people who live kind of in your community. So like I live in an apartment complex. People that live in your apartment complexes, if there's get-togethers or happy hours, or if you have a hobby that you enjoy. For me, it's golf. You can see my set right there. But if I go play golf, there's a lot of people who do a lot of different business and sales things, and all I got to do is play golf with more people, fill up my contact list, get to know more people, and engage with them on maybe like a monthly basis. Go play golf or go get a coffee, learn a bit about them, and somebody somewhere will have a job opening or some type of thing that you can do if you ever need to try to make more money or get a new job if you're laid off or whatever your circumstances might be. The last and third thing you're going to need to do if you really want to make that 100K before 25 regardless of all the budgeting and spending and saving. That's not what this video is about. This is about just the powerful decisions you can make. The third thing you're gonna wanna do is be present in your job, be not aggressive, but be highly competent in your job, have quality service, and do the job that needs to be done. This all boils down to being the most competent person at the specific set of job that you're supposed to do. Whether you're supposed to sell cars, clean houses, sell retail, be an accountant, whatever it is, be the best version of that you can possibly be. Get into the company, learn about your department, learn about some cross-functional departments. So if you're in accounting, learn about purchasing and data and business operations and the investment side. Learn a little bit about everything. Get involved in the email chains. Don't just kind of sort them out, but learn more about other people's positions so you know more than just your job. Personally, I think it's the best if you can learn as much as possible, make yourself as viable and as needed as possible, and find more ways to show your competence within the company. Do X, Y, and Z that's not in your field. Or if you're selling cars, maybe also work a little bit with the service department and understand how they work. So then when customers ask, you don't always have to ask the service department, right? You have this extended knowledge and you are just more confident and more willing and more dedicated and have more desire than the rest of your competitors, AKA the other employees. There's a couple other things that go into making your first 100,000 by 25. Obviously, if you make 100,000, you need to be able to save or invest 100,000, right? You can't just make 100,000 and spend 100,000 because at the end you'll have zero. But pushing all that to the side, these are the core things I would tell someone that was trying to get their first 100K by the age of 25 or in their 20s sometimes. You need to be a coachable, desirable person who is dedicated to their craft, who wants to get better and has desire to earn the 100,000. You need to have people that can put you in the right position, because let me tell you, there's a lot of companies that don't put their jobs on Indeed and other job boards like LinkedIn. Some companies do, but there are these jobs out there at smaller companies that can pay more, can have better benefits, that can provide you with more, and they're just not the most sponsored or posted things on LinkedIn. If you really want to find some interesting, crazy, cool jobs, you just need to know people who need people at the right time. Then all you're going to want to do is make sure you have the skills to get the first job, and from there add a skill either every couple months, every quarter, or every year. Some skills take longer to get, but if you're adding skills every year, your income's going to double eventually. That's all for this video. I hope I provided some value. Trust me, if you follow these steps and get in with the right people doing the right things, you have a really good high potential to get into the six-figure category within a few years of working or initially after college. It just depends on what kind of job and what kind of circumstances you get into. If you want more ideas on what to do, put a comment down below or send me a DM on something. Find me somewhere and I'll help you out, all right? Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.